Oh yeah, we can check on the arc on Elsie.
Yep. And we're live too. Ha ha ha.
They're live.
We are live.
Hello everyone. Welcome to another Church of Lore podcast. And today's mass we have Vayne and the Master of Sands. You are. This is only Vayne and Master of Sands you are. So this will be done every 2 weeks when a unit is released the week after that. Because it's when usually the second part of their event, that if there's an event tied to a unit, we'll talk about the event as well.
Yep.
So, we have to make an announcement. Dojo is going out of town next week. So next week there won't be, sadly, there won't be an Church of Lore podcast. We'll have to reschedule it with the new unit and arc that will drop next week.
Yes. Well, if there's not a collab. If there's not a collab. Which we should. What's today? Today's Saturday.
Today's Saturday.
So we should be getting the.
5.
So we should be getting an announcement. Ahmad, praise the Lord. We should be getting an announcement. What, Sunday? Sunday or Monday?
We should be on. How is it? Oh my god! So the usual schedule on ADIS is releasing units. I should post this.
Because they.
Thanks tweaks for this marvelous.
Shout out to tweets.
So the classic roundup is Monday night or Tuesday morning. Twitter teaser pick. On Tuesday night or Wednesday morning, unit tele video. And Wednesday night, Thursday morning, unit released after maintenance.
Okay. Because didn't we have like an early, I think it was this past week, didn't they have maintenance on a Wednesday because Thursday was like a holiday?
Yes, because of a holiday, a Japanese holiday.
Yes. So we should be back on the normal schedule. So we should be back on the normal schedule. Who's the babe?
Yes, we should.
That is.
We should be.
His name is Simi. His name is Simi.
Hello.
So.
I'm Semi. I use they and he pronouns.
Yeah.
They, them, and he, him pronouns. Okay. So, Vayne.
Yeah, so Vayne.
He's in the screen. Can we check? Actually, the first thing I want to check on, it's his profile.
Okay, cool.
To mention the birthday thing, and also because the profiles in Last Claudia always provides us of who they are, a little bit of personality and everything, and then we'll tackle the lore.
Okay, let me see how this. Okay, yeah, this works.
Lord got Semi, that's it. And I also got Vayne.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so here. So we have gender male, type soul, race human. So chief is seer, and we'll see why. I think in the lore they mentioned it, and I think that they're mentioning in the lore. It's mentioned in the story. Job, champion of the arena. Weapon, bare hands. Yes, bare hands. From unknown, which is interesting that he is not listed from Leogora. It's unknown, so maybe it's somewhere else in Grandar.
Yeah.
Maybe not. Who knows?
He's the founder. He's the founder of Legora. Like he founded it, but he's not originally from there.
He's not from Leogora, and we don't know where he is from. So his birthday is May 4th.
Which, if you don't know, is also your boy's birthday. So he's officially my favorite character.
There's no, I have to mention this as well. There's no Last Cloudy unit that shares my birthday. There's none of October 8th. That's my birthday.
There's none yet.
We have 830, 183 centimeters, 80 kilograms, 3 sizes, 95, 17, 76, and 30, and 93. And I'm listening to myself on.
Oh, you have.
Oh, because I have this open. Okay. Why not? Wait, no. Why am I listening to myself in double?
Are you playing the stream live? Like, do you have the sound on the stream live?
Oh, okay. Yes, I had another.
But hobbies, training, parties, arena fighting, He's my type of. You see, this is why me and him are.
I can't see that because
I just moved it up.
Widescreen, and I can only see in the stream.
Yeah.
It only shows like.
Yeah, I'm gonna figure out a way to stream it so that you can also see it in here.
Thank you.
So I'm gonna work on that too.
Skills: reading the sands,
detecting aquifers.
Detecting aquifers.
Which, if you guys don't know what that means, aquifers are pockets of water that are under the sand. So detecting aquifers. That's why Leguara has like water and everything, because he's quite literally moving. And
that would explain why the underground ruins have water.
Because he's quite literally moving the sand to bring them there.
Because under the sand there's water.
Yeah.
Easily. Avid's unbreakable composture. Merits open-minded sees the bigger picture.
Demerits can't abandon those who ask him for help. Which, I mean, is that really a demerit? Wait a minute, no, Kyle. Never mind. That's also Kyle. That's Kyle as well.
Yeah. I think Kyle also has that demerit, like can't ignore someone who's in trouble.
Yeah.
So they have a lot in common.
No wonder they like each other.
After that, Dojo, I'm gonna make you read this for me.
Okay.
And if we can read and start reading,
which one do you want to start with?
Lore.
The Vayne lore? All right.
Yes, Vayne lore. And then we'll tackle the UR.
Okay. So, get the reading voice. So,
yeah, your reading voice.
Sovereign.
I'm making him read it because my English is broken.
So, Sovereign of Leguara. Vayne is not only a warrior capable of freely manipulating sand, but also the ruler of Leguara, town of dust-bound souls, and the champion of its arena.
Okay, just so you know, right now we're looking at the dragon. Can you lift the image?
Oh no.
So we can see Vayne.
There we go. For some reason, LC wouldn't let me widescreen it, so we're gonna figure that out.
Yeah.
Now we're looking at his face.
LC doesn't want a widescreen.
Yeah. But okay, it should be up now. I'm waiting for it to pop up on stream. It's a couple seconds behind. How many seconds behind is this? Okay, cool. Now it's up there. All right, cool. He acts as the overseer, which his shift form is called seer, so overseer, and protector of the countless numbers of those in Leguara who have been crippled by the Empire's toll of faith. Meanwhile, he is also renowned for his prowess in Leguara's arena, where he reigns supreme as its grand champion. Now, I want to pause here real quick. I'm going to pause here real quick with Vayne. So, this sheds light onto the toll of faith. So, when they initially introduced it, people were just walking up to a machine, hand, and then I guess their faith, which will just we'll count it as mana. We'll just count faith as mana that they can actually give. It's kind of like their life force. So now those that can't pay that toll, like can't give up much more of their life force without quite literally kicking the bucket, literally become crippled. So they can't really do anything for themselves. So what happens? They get exiled into the desert, whereupon our boy Vayne, when he's getting jumped by bandits in the desert, finds them and brings them, to the town of Dustbound Souls. So that's interesting. So we do know that the toll of faith isn't only, I'm going to say, emotionally draining, but it's also physically draining. Like you are physically damaging your body for the Goddess of War Lilaha. So that's
it's like it's draining your energy.
Yeah.
Your life energy.
So what's up, Michael? All right, so many have found Vayne's valiant fights and victorious presence encouraging, with some even going so far as to say his glorious battles give them hope to keep on living.
This is what this was mentioned in the story.
Yeah, when he talked about why everybody comes to the fights. While Vayne is known to have a strong dislike for the Empire and its toll of faith, he also maintains distance between himself and the Resistance, fighting against the Empire. For this reason, Vayne, and by extension the town he rules over, Leguara, have become an independent force, one without ties to the Empire or the Resistance. Which, in the end, when one of Maven's, spoilers, Maven, our resident Lolly, sends one of her
basically.
spies or one of her eyes out to go find Kyle in the desert, and they match the description. She said if he is in Leguara, then it's going to be tricky because Vayne
and also Vayne also did mention that something happened between him and the Resistance in the past.
Yeah,
we don't know anything else
yet. But whatever it is, Vayne isn't wrong. Even if he's wrong, he's not wrong.
No, it's like I think one of the cutscenes. We'll talk about this in the R2 podcast.
Yeah.
But one of the cutscenes, it's called a third side.
Yes.
Like there's the Grander Empire, there's the Resistance, and this third side being Vayne.
Yeah.
And I think that sums it really well.
Yeah. So yeah, he essentially what they're telling us is people who are forlorn and thrown out by the Empire, Vayne picks them up. It gives them a reason to keep on living. However, while he doesn't like the Empire, he also doesn't like the Resistance.
Nope.
They're their own people. While they may be in the same desert, Vayne does not care. We can share the same space and breathe the same air, but I do not like you. So, do not like you. So, I do not like you.
Something happened. It's not like he doesn't like them because he doesn't. Yeah, I think he mentioned like Raffle doesn't do anything about the situation.
Yeah.
So why should I care about them?
Yeah, like you're fighting for your own thing. If they're not
going to do anything, then I'm gonna do it.
Mm-hmm. So, established champion. During his fights in Leguara's arena, Vayne reigns as the absolute champion. Though his strength in the arena is undeniable and the support he receives from spectators is overwhelming, some say that the reason for his popularity isn't simply because he is strong, but another reason altogether. Vayne knows exactly how to put on a good show and constantly whips the audience into a frenzy, kind of like WWE when it used to be good.
Yeah, that's why I thought at first sight the belt on Vayne's
it's like a championship belt.
looks like a WWE belt. Like, oh, he's like a WWE fight.
Yeah, he
like warrior thingy.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, like a luchador in Mexico.
Yeah. So, ooh, I like this part of the story. Once Vayne had a showdown in the arena with a lone warrior. The warrior, who had long heard rumors about Vayne, champion of the arena, trained incessantly to defeat him and amounted quite an impressive set of skills. As the battle between the two began to drag, Vayne suddenly called out to his opponent. Let's not waste any more time with this song and dance. Show me your ultimate technique. I'll be sure to show you my own brand of entertainment.
He was like, just show me your ulti.
Let's go. Show me your S4. Let's get it over with. After gathering his power, the warrior unleashed his secret technique, filled with the entirety of his strength. This one attack was so terrific it shook the very earth around Vayne as it hit him head on. But this attack did not defeat Vayne. No, even after taking the direct hit, Vayne remained standing, his posture intimidating and his face alight with a dauntless grin.
So Amar said he's not altruistic about it. He just likes helping people because he's strong. No, that's cool.
Facts.
Yeah,
I agree.
He's a cool dude. Facts.
So, Vayne remained standing, his posture intimidating and his face alight with a dauntless grin. Not too shabby. Oh, hold up, I gotta put on the voice. Not too shabby. Your technique ain't half bad. Now it's my turn to put on the show. How's this? With a yell, Vayne began to shift the earth around him into the shape of a sand dragon. Then the sand dragon lunged and snapped his fangs at the warrior, who had no other choice than to be sent flying from the attack. Now, let's talk about the fact that this actually happened in the story. The dude that looked like a cowboy.
Oh yeah, that's right.
It happened in the story.
Also the dragon in the art.
Yeah,
it looks so fucking cool.
It looks awesome. But yeah, in the actual story,
yeah,
if you
he
play,
used one punch just KO a dude.
Sends the guy flying.
I think it's not the same dude that this story mentions.
Yeah, no, this is way before.
But it may be the same one because Vayne did mention that he fought him in the past.
Oh yeah, he said, let's see how you do. Maybe you'll actually defend me.
Dude.
Yeah, so.
What was his name again? I don't remember.
I know the knight that fought Kyle was named Ashton.
Yeah, but I don't. I think the one that fought Vayne wasn't mentioned by name.
He
If he did, if he did, I don't remember. I'm sorry.
neither do I. Cause I'm trying to think. No, I don't think
I
he gave
will
him a name.
put it in. Wait, I think he wasn't mentioned by name because if he was mentioned by name, I would have put it on the summary,
El
and
Sharia.
I will remember. Oh, sorry.
El Sharia. El Sharia put Galbor in that position and he lost.
Yeah,
That's
that was. Okay, so you can continue.
okay. So,
And just like that.
and just like that, the battle was over. The spectators in the arena went wild over this remarkable exchange of techniques. Vayne, now the winner, casually raised his arm in response to the cheers. Then he approached the warrior, who had managed to get to his feet again at the edge of the arena, and offered his hand. That was a good battle. Half of the audience is cheering for you. I'm looking forward to our rematch, which they possibly had in the current story.
In the story, yeah.
Because he definitely did the same thing. He just stood there and was just like... Vayne did say he gotten better. Vayne said he did say... So that is the same person. So this is the same person.
The same dude.
That's interesting.
From the story. Yeah.
Incidentally, many say that Vayne's sand techniques bear a striking resemblance to those used by a clan that once existed long ago. But whether Vayne and that clan are connected remains unknown.
I don't have any idea about this in the story or any unit lore that I remember. So maybe in future story, or maybe when we do the podcast for
Arc 2?
other units.
Yes.
Not Arc 2,
Yeah.
other units that might be tied into Vayne, and we might make a connection. But right now I'm like, no, I don't know.
Okay. Here we go. Chapter 3.
Endangered lives.
Endangered lives. Though they have been shunned by the rest of the world, those crippled by the toll of fate find themselves accepted in Leguara, town of dust-bound souls. For this reason, many come to Vayne, the town's ruler, in search of protection. Once there was a group of children who came to Vayne for help, their bodies thin and feeble. It was clear that these children had lived a cruel life. According to their story, their parents had been crippled by the toll of faith and set off for the shelter of Leguara. However, their parents found it excruciatingly difficult to traverse the desert due to their damaged bodies and sent the children ahead to find someone who could help them. The children desperately pled with Vayne, asking if there was any way he could help their parents. For a moment, Vayne only remained seated and stared at the children. Then he finally stood up and said, "Don't worry. I won't discard you or any others like you. Ever." Bringing along some of his subordinates, Vayne followed the children as they led the group to where their parents were, but after a short while, the children who were leading them suddenly disappeared. As Vayne and his men looked around in bewilderment, a group of bandits suddenly appeared in front of them. Then more appeared from either side of them, continuously growing in numbers until Vayne and his men were completely surrounded by bandits.
Okay, so before we talk about what just happened here, Alma says Lougseus is like the Force from Star Wars. Explains everything. Yep. Lougseus is the Force.
Telling you, bro.
He claimed he has made titles that he doesn't use. He did.
El Sharia is the midichlorians of Star Wars of the.
Okay, so some children appear in front of Vayne, and then they're suddenly gone. And then the bandits appear. What the fuck? What is this? The children were a trap sent by the bandits. Like, hey, if you get this dude, we're gonna give you food and water. And they just, okay, we did it. We're out of here.
Okay, where do you want us to lead them to? In the middle of a desert.
Yeah.
Now, all I'm gonna say is this:
the famous chapter where the group of bandits fights a dude that can control the sand in the middle of the desert.
And that's my whole thing. If I was one of these kids and I've heard stories about this Vayne character, and I'm like, okay, he uses sand, and you want me to lead him
into the middle of the desert.
Yes, that is your plan. Yes. Are you sure? You don't want me to lead him to like a rocky plain?
Or like water, that dissolves sand.
Make it mud. You want the middle of a desert? Okay.
Just logic.
You're 100% certain. Can I have the food now?
Are you sure?
Can I have the food now? I'll still lead him here, but can I have the food now? Because I don't think I'm gonna get it from you.
Can I have the food?
Okay. So.
Or maybe they were just illusions. Ooh, spooky.
You know, just because you said that.
From Battle Forest. That never gets explained at all.
Just because you said that, I'm gonna drink some water. Hold on.
Okay.
I need to be seeing no apparitions.
Rejecting this desertion.
Okay. Vayne and his group of men found themselves surrounded by countless bandits. But this was the middle of the desert, and the group had nowhere to hide or flee.
Hold up. So the group of kids didn't get only Vayne, but the group of people as well?
Yeah, because Vayne brought a whole group of people with him to like help the parents.
Like, hey, this look. Okay.
Vayne's subordinates, realizing they had been played, began to shake with fury. However, Vayne himself was completely still, because he's a boss. Even his face remained expressionless. He was, after all, the ruler of a town, and attempts like these on his life were not uncommon. Never mind that.
He's used to this.
Hold up. Let's think about this. A guy who spends his entire life, most of his time, literally helping people whose bodies are being destroyed emotionally and physically by the toll of faith, is being attacked. And it's not even like it's by the Empire or the Resistance. It's by just regular bandits.
Yep.
So just let this be a lesson to everybody in chat, everybody in mass today. Not everybody's you could be one of the greatest people alive and somebody's still gonna dislike you.
Yeah.
In other words, keep being you. And if they lead you into a place where you're in your element, show no mercy. Anywho.
That's a good life lesson.
Anywho.
It's just like the Bible. That's why it's the Church of Lore. You learn life lessons.
It's the connection. All right. So, with one look at the bandits surrounding him and his men, Vayne took a step forward and bravely proclaimed, There are more of you than I thought there would be. But out of all places you could have chosen, I can't believe you try to attack me here in the middle of the desert.
Are you dumb? Are you stupid? Do you lack a razor or two?
These words obviously provoked the bandits, and with a shout, they launched a simultaneous attack on Vayne and his men. Unfortunately for them, however, they had chosen to attack Vayne in his most natural element, a place where he had the ability to freely manipulate the sand. The bandits soon found themselves chewed up by sand dragons of Zane's creation, swallowed up by hellish pit traps that opened in the ground, and cut to pieces by numerous sand blades launched from his hands. That is horrifying.
But in your mental image,
I read it when I read it the first time. I was like, "Oh, okay, that's dope." And now that I'm reading it like slowly to like comprehend and build comprehension, it's just like,
holy shit!
Vayne is an angry individual.
He will show no mercy if you mess with him.
He said, "Sliced up."
Him, you get the dragon.
Sliced up, eaten up. And then, mind you, listen to the adjectives that they're using. They said the bandits found themselves chewed up by sand dragons, swallowed up by hellish pit traps, which means he opened traps he opened the sand. I don't know what he did to the sand. It was probably hard and they probably got skewered as they fell, but he opened the sand around them. So Vayne is a fighter. He's like how do I put it? He's like Rambo. He's like Gara.
Yeah.
He just did a whole bunch of extracurricular sand burials while getting attacked by some rogue shinobi. So, and obviously, kunai sand. Kunai sand. Sand kunai.
Just fly. He doesn't need kunai. He has dragons.
Facts.
He has sand dragons.
Sand shurikens.
Why would you want? They thought they could have the upper hand on that little sand master in the middle of the desert. Vayne was like, "Oh my, she they do."
Vayne said, what will you do about the second one?
True. Okay.
When the battle was finally over, the bandits had been nearly annihilated without even being able to even lay a finger on Vayne or his men. The few survivors, having realized how inferior they were in comparison, scuttled away in shame.
Okay, pause. Few survivors. This guy killed the bandits.
Hey, bro, listen. You try to jump me in a desert, and you try to jump me in an area where I can control sand.
This dude has killed people before, and he didn't hesitate on killing those people.
Man, listen,
like, you fools, you absolute fools.
Let me.
You thought you could get me in the middle of the desert? You're wrong. No, die.
Man, listen. Let me be in the desert. Let me control Earth, and then be in a rocky plain, and then people try to jump me. I'm walking out of there. A lot of them ain't.
Like, nope.
I'm finna.
Later.
Making sure that none of them escape. So, when the battle was finally over, the bandits had nearly been annihilated without even being able to lay a finger on Vayne and his men. I just realized that I read that already. The few survivors having... there we go. Later on, Vayne's men discovered the children cowering in a far-off corner of the desert. So here's my thing about this story. About these kids. They were leading the group. How did they randomly disappear and then make it all the way to this far-off part of the desert?
Oh, sorry, yeah?
Because you're El Sharia, but it's just like... gone. All right. Anyway.
Because they casted haste on themselves.
casted haste and then use arc skill El Sharia.
casted grant the speed.
They hit one of these. They just vanished. So they began to hurl insults at the children for deceivingly luring them into a trap and working with the bandits. However, Vayne's next words reined them in. Enough! But Vayne!
That sets us up!
They were forced to tell lies to survive. Don't tell me you've never been in their shoes.
I mean...
His men now silenced, Vayne squatted near the children. You guys don't have anywhere to go, right? He asked. Do you want to come to my place? We're as busy as Babats. I swear I hate that unit name. I swear I do.
Babats is a monster.
Yeah,
unit.
I hate the Babats unit name.
You hate the Babats.
Babats. So we're as busy as Babats. So we could use all the help we could get in town. Of course, you'll be rewarded for your services. Despite their puzzlement, the children nodded in agreement at Vayne's words. However, one of the children looked curiously at Vayne and asked,
"Why? We lied to you."
I told you, didn't I? Don't worry. I won't discard you or any others like you. Then with a laugh, Vayne continued, I'll give it to you that my town isn't the most hospitable place, but at least it's a place where you don't have to tell any lies you don't want to. And then the paid equipments that I got both of.
Dojo's a whale. Dojo's a whale.
Like 50% of the time, right? You feel me? Like, listen, I'm gonna be chilling out. Unless this collab is fire, I'm gonna be chilling out. I'm gonna chill out on the paid equips and the summoning until you can't say anything, Simi, Mr. 90K. What is it? 90K. Matter of fact, I'm gonna tell Barcelo on you.
Wait a minute. I can check.
Okay, go ahead.
I will check live. Okay, you can read the paid equip in the meantime.
We'll read the paid one.
Yes. Why? Because sometimes the paid equip has lore tied to it.
Yes. So, let's
Important lore, and then we'll switch to the UR.
Seer of the Sands garb. Vayne's beloved garments specially tailored to fit him. The clothes not only emphasize his wildness, but also his dignity as the leader of the desert town. The sheer intensity of Vayne's sand attacks would make quick work of any full body armor, but the special magic imbued within the garments greatly reduces the impact from sand and protects them from wear and tear. So, yeah, them particles hit different.
I checked.
Mm-hmm.
95K and 250.
Mind you, Simi has never spent a single penny on the game. Did you even buy the LC pass?
No.
Simi has not spent a single penny on the game. They just don't summon all the time. They don't summon all the time. Are you summon?
I'm a proud free-to-player player.
We're both F2P.
I never hit PD once because before the server shift happened, I didn't save enough for 1 PD, and now I've learned my lesson, and I am saving.
So, I'll say this: me and Simi are both F2P. They're free to play. I'm free to pay.
I was like, you free to play?
Yeah. I'm free to pay. Just take out. I'm free to pay.
Free to pay.
Free to pay. Okay. So depending on what this collab is, I might skip it. Like if it's a rerun. Because speaking of, a little bit of an intermission here. Simi, what collab do you want or hope to come? Like, what are your predictions? And if it was to be a rerun, what would you want? Just as a little intermission, let y'all all absorb that.
Intermission. Well, let's read Seer of the Sandals, like the other request, then we'll this intermission.
Okay, so Seer of the Sandals. For me, it'd be them yellow Crocs on the ground right there. Those is my Seer of the Sand. Yep. Vayne's beloved sandals. As Vayne often travels through the desert, these sandals were made so that he could smoothly cross sand without getting bogged down. It's said that Vayne commissioned them from an old friend who utilized the techniques of a certain people that live in the desert. This is the second time that some sand people from Star Wars have been mentioned.
Yep.
The sandals have been custom fitted to Vayne's feet, so other wearers who try them on will still find themselves unable to move as agilely as Vayne
Ahmed said, I just wasted 50k on Adel and still don't have him. I have also learned my lesson.
It
hurts.
It hurts. That makes me feel better about.
If you don't have, listen, my advice as a free-to-play player, if you don't have enough for PD, don't summon. Don't do it. It doesn't matter how good a unit is. Don't summon for any unit if you don't have enough for PD. This is coming from your friendly player, Sammy.
Yeah, both of your F2P players. If you're free
to play and you don't have enough for PD, this is 75k. Don't summon. Just don't. Wait until you have PD. And if you really like a unit, then you pull for it, and you can go all the way down.
Yeah.
And when I say are really good, is if you're lacking a good DPS,
Adel.
Summon for a DPS. If you lack a good mate, like I was lacking with Adel, Chip like I was, do that. If you're lacking a cool healer, go for Theria or Sarah or Tinkili or Lukiel, I guess. If you're lacking a good tank, go Rudo or Sheepcorn or whatever. Just look for specific roles. Don't look for a specific character. Unless you really like that character.
Don't be like me.
Like 25k just my gems and pity my man.
I'll put it to you like this. It's
not that easy. Buying gems, it's not that easy.
All right, cool. So now that we can do the intermission. I'll say this, Ahmad, coming from somebody who has Adel and practically everyone in the game, save for a few things. Credit card no jutsu is
Credit card no jutsu.
Right. Wonderful technique. People are speculating a collab, which for the last 2 years, that's how it's been. That's how the rotation has been in terms of collabs, like half anniversary collab. Like I think, we got Lougseus for our half anniversary, and then we had FMA. Right. So we could potentially be getting another collab, and I'm not gonna say that Vayne sets the bar for the collab because
but Lynn did say that there was going to be a collab.
Yeah. Oh, and we have so we have confirmation that's going to be.
We do have confirmation that there's going to
Yeah.
be a collab after the anniversary. Don't know when.
Yeah.
But they did say they're planning at least one collab
Yeah.
for these 2 months.
So I would say at the very least, Ahmad, because Simi, can you check how long Adele's banner is here for?
Sure.
Because I can't really move it without it
Sure.
looking.
Okay, so Adele is up for another. Wait, this is the UR. Okay, so Vayne is 18 days and Adele is 4 days. Left.
Okay, so
4 days, 2 hours.
Yeah, so we essentially have 4 more days until Adele leaves. Within that time, Ahmad, we're going to get announcements of either another collab or another unit.
New unit, yes.
So I would wait if it's we're not getting any more story. We're not getting any more story until what, January? Yes, I know.
January, yes.
Yep, so moment of silence for the lack of story that we're getting. Okay. And so we're not getting any more story until January, which means that I'll say characters next year. We're not getting more story until next year. So you don't have to worry about if you don't have to worry about Maven.
Oh, on the production letter. Let me search for that.
We don't have to worry about Maven, Ryvern, what's her name? Mistress Dee, King Leodore. We don't have to worry about any of those characters.
Okay, intermission. I do think Dee is coming because we had a fight and she already has her sprites and abilities and everything.
Oh my god, her ultimate was so cool.
Her ultimate was so cool. And she has a spell that causes rot.
Listen. I'm not summoning for her. I'm not summoning for her until Ryvern and Maven drop. I can't do it.
I'm searching for
But
okay, wait.
Go ahead.
I have the game open, bitch. I have the game open. Why am I not looking at the game? News production letter. Here we go. Okay, I'm gonna. Here we go.
Church announcements, everybody.
I'm
gonna make that a sticker. I'm gonna make a church announcement sticker.
It says January, March, main story added.
So within those 3 months.
Yeah, January because if you remember when R2 was out, it was in January.
Yeah.
When Leona dropped and everything.
So
Rip story. So
within 3 months.
It will be a debuffer with new damaging magic or a new mechanic hopefully. I think she's going to be ailment. She's going to be. Her fight was ailment.
She's going to be. I mean, I didn't really
ailment.
I got to see her ultimate.
Ailment scam.
So within those 3 months. Within those 3 months, with how LC likes to do things, I wouldn't be surprised if it was March 30th. They just decided to be petty and just make it like the last.
No, I think the story is going to be. The story is going to be on January, and then the guild versus guild is going to be by the end of March.
You know what? I agree to that. So, but yeah. What
collab do I want?
Yeah, what collab do you want? What collab do you?
I want a rerun of either ReZero because I wasn't here for the ReZero collab at all. So I would really, really want that for returning. And if it's a new one, I've been watching recently. I've been watching 2 anime that I would really, really want to see: Jujutsu Kaisen or Chainsaw Man. Chainsaw Man, yeah.
Chainsaw.
I will like. This is me hoping, like, oh my god, this will be so cool. If more mainstream ones, I mean, One Piece is out there. It's always going to be out there. One Piece is eternal. Maybe Fairy Tail, I don't know.
Fairy Tail.
The FMA, the Full Metal Alchemist collab. I would like to a rerun for that, but the one that I really want a rerun of is ReZero because I wasn't here for ReZero at all, and all other banners, other collabs have made reruns except for that one. So
Facts.
if they make a rerun, I will like ReZero. And
Okay.
if they don't make a rerun, I will be open in my heart and my mind to welcome any collab.
Need to join
Story in late January. Yep, most likely.
Rerun
Rerun
of.
of FMA. New people will need to store the WAP and Roy. Yeah.
Listen. If
I want
it,
ReZero because once again I haven't been here for the ReZero collab. I joined in the Doctor Stone rerun, so I would like to see ReZero.
yeah. For those of you who don't know, for those of you who know of him, his name is Jawline. He wants a Full Metal Alchemist collab.
Rerun?
Yeah, and he said that if they do a rerun, he's going to guarantee. He not guarantee, but he said he's definitely going to try the 100 SC Roy. So
110 0.
I mean, hey, listen, I'm at 100
Listen,
SC.
whatever collab comes, if it's a rerun, please give us the guaranteed ticket again.
Please
Please
give us a guarantee.
give us the guaranteed ticket that guarantees us something like an arc or character from the collab. Or even if it's random. I don't care if it's random. I just want my freebie. Give us a freebie that doesn't suck, Adis. I know you're scared of it, but give us something, please. Thank you.
Or because this has actually been going around a lot in the community.
If it's a new collab again, please give us a freebie that doesn't suck. Give us a ticket, like in the Doctor Stone collab. Give us a ticket that we can get a random unit, not the freebie that sucks.
I would like them
But
to do it.
I think Tweaks, was it Tweaks that says it like, no, or was it Gate or Berlin? I don't know, but it was like one of the big ones. Guarantee on ReZero for Gates of the End for everyone. What was I going to say? Yes, that I think it was Berlin that says that the politics between collab and collab depend on the collab itself.
Yeah.
So the fact that in this collab we get a ticket. In this collab we get a freebie. It's just politics inside the collab that okay, so we're going to do this and this and this. Do you agree? So it's not up to what's best for the players. It's just the politics of the collab.
Yeah.
We don't have any say.
Sadly. Anyway, let's continue. So
intermission over. Don't worry. I'll put this in a separate thing on the timestamps.
Okay. So
for everyone. So let's talk about Master of Sands. You are.
All right.
That, by the way, you have the art.
I don't have
the art.
I don't have the art.
You have.
I don't have the art.
I posted the art on the Discord.
Okay, let me transition.
You have it there.
Let me transition.
Transition.
Where'd you post it? You posted it.
Transition en español.
Where did you transit? You put it in which one? Live chat?
Yep. It's in the live chat and the general chat.
Okay, cool. Boop.
You'll see it. It's here. This isn't the official art. It's just the art details that Adis has posted on Twitter. We do have Vayne official art, but we don't have Master of Sands official art yet.
Yep, so we're gonna hold on. Alright, it is up there. It is up there. Boom.
Yep, it's there. So just
I
pull it on another tab.
Yep. There we go.
Or something.
There. Whoa.
Right now it's little.
I'm trying. There we go.
There we go.
Now they can't see our faces. Hold on.
No, they can't.
You know what? This is what we're gonna do. We're going to do this.
What are you gonna do? Just open it.
Yeah, I did in the...
On a tab. On internet, bro.
Oh, yeah. Shh, Simi, you're making me look bad. I didn't think of it. I didn't think of it. Ah.
You didn't think of it?
I didn't think of it.
Bro, what? Oh, hello, Chad. I'm alone.
Simi's gonna keep y'all entertained while I do this.
Oh, yeah?
Yep, that's what we're gonna do.
Okay, so what isn't mentioned in Vayne's lore, and I find it's interesting that they don't mention his ability at all. They don't mention his ability this year ability he has, no? Like he can see what other people are doing on remote locations. And it seems like by his shift a seer, I'm gonna pull the definition here. So a series oh my god, I have Bing open. Why do I have Bing open? I want Google, please. Your everything is leaking, Dojo.
Yep. Yep.
Wait, let me pull this up. Let me just switch to my screen. Just let me.
Oh, I got it up there now.
let me do this.
Okay.
You can widescreen my screen.
Okay.
It's okay. Because they don't not gonna see anything in that. What I was going to mention? Yes. Seer, a person of supposed supernatural insight who sees visions of the future, or a person who sees something specified. So, Vayne can see, in story we see Vayne seeing, he can see Kyle doing his thing in remote location.
Mm-hmm.
And now they don't see anything because the arc is not.
No, it give it a second. It's a couple seconds behind.
Golden.
There it is. There, now they can see everything.
Can you make it bigger?
Yep.
Can't you? Are you serious? You can't pull this on internet and have that in a screen?
I have to work on. Well, not work on that, but I mean, I have it up there now. So.
Okay. A little weird.
Yep. I'm editing it. I'm editing it. There we go.
It's okay,
there.
guys.
There we go.
We'll figure this kind of things up.
There you go. All right, cool. There. We're good. We're good.
They can see the arc.
They can see the arc and us.
Okay, they can see the arc and us. Perfect.
There.
And I'm streaming just this one. If I switch to this one, okay, yep. I get it. Okay, so all yours. The lore is all yours.
All right. Sorry for
that.
I
will pull this on another tab. So
okay, cool. So
that's it. That is up.
Master of Sand, you are the Sand Tribe. In contrast to the cities where mechanical technology has developed and allowed the people to live opulent lifestyles, many parts of the world have suffered from desertification, and giant swaths of land have become infertile. As Simi has said before, Adis, what is your malfunction with deserts? Why are you so infatuated with deserts?
Literally, like, there's so much deserts in the game. Not that, but the fact that the desert area is always the one with so many stages.
Yeah,
like the desert area seem like all the stages they have in desert areas. It's just so many. They have a fix, and the fact that there's so many desertic areas, like we have the Dano Desert, the Morgana Desert, if you count the Granzelia snow plains as frozen desert, and now we have Liagora and the desert of Grandor. What is it called? I'm gonna check.
Okay.
Because I don't remember right now. I'm sorry.
You're fine.
It's called Eric Marda. Eric Marda. So yeah, it is. Are you okay? Do you need to
Like,
talk?
what's going on?
Why are you fixating on desert so much? Is something happening in a desert for you?
So yeah.
Got
While the
okay,
dedication
wait.
is daggering.
What if Vayne is attuned to the same like Paul Atreides from June? Yeah, that's what I thought at first. Like,
Yeah.
and uses the same to sense his surroundings. Yeah, because he's in the profile it says seer of the sands. Like he can feel the sand, so he can like touch the sand and into another location. So yeah, I thought he was like Paul from June. Guys, Reddit
Actually.
just confirmed that place arena player is legit. Yeah, the throne is legit. What if? What if? Yes, what if? The dedication is struggling.
Yeah.
Listen, if we don't have dedication in the third of lore, where are you going to find it?
Actually. So here's the thing. I'm gonna pop up the I have a theory sticker.
Oh, okay.
So
theory.
I have a theory.
That sticker has serving us so well.
I'm actually so here's the thing. If everybody remembers in story, our boy Vayne, when him and Kai were talking, I'm gonna paraphrase real quick so that we could get back to the lore. He said, if you win or if you beat me in the arena, basically if you conquer the arena, I'll grant you one wish. I can tell you where somebody is. I can tell you how to find somebody. I can tell you how to get to a certain place, right?
Yep.
My theory is the reason that Vayne is able to quote unquote grant him this wish is more or less has to do with the sand. So obviously, right, with and like I'm gonna make it roundabout. I think that anything that happens in the sand, like let's say for instance, Vayne does know that Kyle's trying to find his friends. His friends are in the desert somewhere.
Yeah.
Vayne can sense his friends. Right? So Vayne it knows exactly where Kyle wants to go already. He's just testing Kyle just to like see what type of man he is.
Yeah.
Now,
that's not a theory. That's true.
Now here's the thing about that, right? Remember when they were fighting the worms, the Kama nest?
Yes, the Kamas.
What did Ardeen say?
That they stumbled upon Kama nest?
No, after that, what did he say? It was something very specific.
I don't remember.
So legit, while they were fighting and like all the Kama nests like popped up, Ardeen literally said, "Do you hear that rumbling, or do you feel that rumbling?"
Yes. Don't you hear that? That's that sweet pour of an engine coming to life. Yes, right. I do remember.
So they could. So mind you, he's not like as attuned as Vayne is, but he was able to hear that.
Yeah.
So there's saying that Vayne can literally, whenever they're using the Saint Rose to go around under the sand, this man Vayne is actually like tracking their movements. So he knows where the resistance base is.
He knows where they are.
He knows how to get them, and he knows that okay, they're traveling in this direction, in this direction. I feel like that's why he's like, okay, these people, and like he can read the sands. So the sands are telling him a story. So the sands are telling him, hey. He is connected to those people that are driving around under the particles in that giant contraption. So that's my theory.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Which is why Vayne is the best character in LC.
This is why.
This is why. And
okay, yeah, that makes a lot of sense.
All right, I'm done. Back to the reading. Back to the sermon.
Back to the reading. Centri.
Okay, so in these deserts, the temperature starkly differs between day and night. Water is scarce and a limited commodity. and almost no plants grow in the harsh environment. At first glance, it would seem that these regions would be uninhabitable by humans. However, there are some who have built a foundation of life within these sandy wastes. These people, known as the desert dwellers, have developed all types of special technologies to help them survive in the harsh desert environments. Amongst these desert dwellers is a tribe called the Jira clan, are especially known for the unprecedented secret art that they can wield. The secret art known to the Jira clan is the ability to freely control the movement of sand. It is said that they can use the sand as a means of transportation and in times of combat, even as weapons and armor.
Okay, so this is the clan that Vayne lore mentions.
Yeah.
Like, he's from a tribe of sand dwellers. It's the Jira clan. So his full name would be Vayne Jira. Because it's the name of a tribe. It doesn't specify where they are from or who they are.
They just
so
they're there. These techniques are regarded as unparalleled even when it comes to battle in the desert, for which the surrounding tribes and even faraway large-scale powers have come to fear them, i.e. the Empire, and the Resistance.
Yeah, this is literally like Arc 1. It was Empire versus Resistance, aka the Blaze, and now Arc 2 is the fucking same.
Literally. So, however, as powerful as this art may be, it is strictly forbidden within the Jira clan to teach this secret art to any outsider. Severe punishment would await anyone who would dare break this rule, no matter the reason.
Oh, so this is like, if you teach this to someone else, you're fucking dead. They're like the Freemen from Dune.
Facts. Yeah? Yep. So, while the Jira clan can freely control the sands and boast of strength unrivaled in the desert, it goes without saying that they did not know these techniques from the beginning. For some time, they were simply a tribe that was very familiar with the special characteristics of sand. However, the appearance of one man gave the Jira clan the knowledge to develop their secret art to control sand. This man's name was Vita. Make him a unit. Yeah. So that he can also be... Make him a unit and then give that unit Simi's birthday. Or change Barcelo's birthday. Or change Barcelo's birthday to Simi's birthday. One of those two. We'll take any of those two, ADs. We'll take one of those two.
I don't think you can reschedule the day someone was born.
All right, make a mage that runs a church and then give them Simi's birthday. That's all we need, Adis.
Make
Simi's birthday unit win. Simi's birthday unit win. Hashtag Simi's birthday unit win. So, Vita noticed that the sand contained a special particle that would only react to the members of the Jira clan, such as himself. And afterwards, he set about to repeatedly seeing if he could control it. After a long and arduous training, he was finally able to gain mastery of a technique that could turn sand into a sharp flying sword. From there, he managed to devise various other sand techniques. A sample of many techniques he created: Sand Fang, the skill to create a sword from sand; Desert Hole, the skill to create vortexes in the sand; Beast Clad, the skill to create beasts from sand; and Dust Prison, the skill to create localized sandstorms. It's amazing.
I wonder what base of skills are named.
It's crazy. It's almost as if, Beast Clad was renamed Dragon Clad.
Yeah, because it's a dragon with so they can create any creature from the sand, and Vayne uses dragons because they look cool and he likes them. So he renames it Dragon Clad because the beast he creates are dragons. So if you create a cat, would it be Cat Clad?
Bro, Cat Clad, bro.
Cat Clad. And if you create a dog Clad.
Dog Clad, everything.
So on and so forth.
After he became able to make full use of his techniques, he stood against those who would do harm to his tribe, even managing to repel large-scale forces. At the same time, Vita didn't keep the secrets of these arts to himself. He taught all in his tribe willing to learn. It's said that from then on, he was called Master of Sand and eventually even Ruler of the Desert, given the respect he won from his tribe and the dread he instilled in outsiders.
Chief Barcelo is coming one day. Using resistance science.
Using resistance science. No truer castle of sand. Thanks in part to the actions of Vita, the Master of Sands, the influence of the Jira clan grew at an astounding rate. However, there was an entity that hindered their progress, the incomparably powerful Empire.
Okay, resistance science, no, because it's not from the resistance, and we'll talk about this in the Arc 2 podcast because this is a huge spoiler from the newest story installment, which is the science the resistance uses is not from Grandeur, and that's all I'm gonna say. Vayne is
Wait a minute.
this guy.
Wait a minute. Shift Barcelo is the ultimate. Shift Barcelo is truly Shift Theria, the true support character. Okay.
Yeah.
At first, the Empire pronounced that the Jira clan would be a subordinate to the Empire, but the Jira clan flatly refused. When the Empire later invaded Vita and the rest of the Jira clan fought hard to resist them. Having the advantage in the desert, they used guerrilla tactics to inflict massive damage on the invaders. Incidentally, the truth is unknown regarding why the Empire was so interested in ruling over the desert, an area which confers no obvious benefits. Some speculate that it was because the Empire feared the Jira clan's ability to control the sand, while others say it was due to their refusal to worship the goddess that the Empire revered. Both. While the Jira clan furiously resist...
Wait.
I'm going to say it's both.
Okay, so speculate because the fire feed the Jira clan. The fire rebelled. Yeah. I think it was both.
It's just like, I'm not going to serve your god and I'm a threat to you.
Mm-hmm.
What's
so the
up
Empire
with
feared these people, and they refused to worship the goddess.
So, in order to show the pride of the Jira clan, everyone, from the head of the clan to the very last member, had decided to fight until the death. However, it was Vita who said in the following response, I'm not going to give him Vayne's voice, so... We will not die here today. No matter the state to which we survive, the day will come where we will smile it together again. He then convinced the remaining members of the clan to flee while he bought them time. Afterwards, Vita went to stand against the forces of the Empire alone, using various techniques he created. He managed to inflict massive casualties on the enemy. However, the Empire, realizing that their current means of attack would only lead to more losses, switched to tactics from close combat with soldiers to long-range bombardment with mechanical weapons. I won't allow it! Vayne yelled as the Empire began to shell the village. He raised both arms above his head in a large gesture. Upon doing so, a never-before-seen amount of sand gathered in the air above him and formed a single solid shape, a giant castle. The munitions fired at the Jira clan's village were entirely blocked by the sand castle, and not a single person was injured. Additionally, the attacking forces, so surprised by the majestic castle that suddenly appeared in the air above them, could only stand with their mouths agape in amazement. It is said that the castle was the very essence of the Jira clan, no, of Vita himself. The giant castle that soared in the sky eventually began to crumble and fall apart, giving time for the Imperial forces to regain their composure and return to their assault. However, it's said that when they did so, Vita was gone, and they found that the entirety of the Jira clan had fled, down to the last person. After this, the whereabouts of the Jira clan are unknown. Some still speculate that they lived together in hiding, while others guess that the tribe scattered and survived as individuals throughout the land.
Do you think that the Jira clan, because if Vayne is this, figure that rules the sands and everything, could this Beira could be related to Vayne?
Oh, Vita?
Yeah.
I believe that he's Vayne's ancestor because of how strong Vayne is.
Me too. I think they're related.
And the fact that his clothes and everything were made by somebody who knows the techniques of the clan. So there's a connection to the clan and Vayne there. He could be like a long lost descendant who decided to go out on his own, or was abandoned, or he found himself by himself, and he ended up founding Leguara. So that's what I believe that it is. Additionally, it is still unknown what ultimately happened to Vita, as no records exist of his activities after this point. Some say that he burnt through all of his life force by creating the giant castle to stop the munitions of the Imperial Army, and remained crippled for the rest of his days. Those from the Empire notwithstanding, the desert dwellers who best knew the Master of Sand's greatness largely hold those rumors to be untrue.
Do you think Beda somehow traveled to another world?
Sand
Because
burial.
Every time
El Sharia.
El Sharia. Every time they say like someone goes missing or the whereabouts are known, they're either one, trapped by Lilaha or something, or two, they traveled to another world or just went missing, or just, I think, if they said they went missing after a period of time, the theory on he somehow went to another world or something could be true.
I could get with that.
I don't know. Maybe they just died.
Hey, I mean, let me see. The three emperors, they aren't necessarily in Grandar, right?
I don't know.
Yeah, because I don't think that the three emperors are like in Grandar. I think they exist within the realm. So like they're there and not there. So it's possible that just like our, main character Kyle and Adel and the whole Cloudian and Grandar Transversers, that homie basically decided to just yeet him. His power was so magnificent that somebody yeeted him to another dimension. So, yeah. And now, determination of the sand.
Determination.
After the battle with the Empire, the whereabouts of the Jerry clan were unknown. However, there is a place where one can see something that resembles their secret arts in the town of Leguara, town of Dustbound Souls. Leguara's leader and arena champion, the overwhelmingly powerful Vayne, uses sand techniques highly reminiscent of Jireh clan's secret arts. Additionally, it is said that Vayne is the same as the Master of Sand's son, who would be if he would grow into adulthood, which is why I'm saying he's his ancestor. Sure. Is it possible that Vayne is the son of the Master of Sand Vita? A person who
so wait. Son?
He is 30 years old.
Wait a minute. So, Vita could be alive.
Vita was clapping cheeks.
Vita could still be alive right now.
Vita was clapping sandy cheeks.
Yeah, but Vita could be alive now.
And Vayne could very well know where he is and where the rest of the Jireh clan is. And he probably runs Leguara to not only help people, but to also keep them away from his village. This also could be why Vayne is so insistent on helping people. Because while Vayne hasn't taught anybody his techniques, he said that he won't discard them. So it's possible that Vayne either went against the clan's rules and maybe was teaching somebody something, or he just left the clan because he didn't feel like he was a part of something great. So that's my theory, and I didn't pull up I have a theory button. Oof.
It's okay.
Okay, so is it possible that Vita, a person?
I'm saying yes.
Yeah, okay.
If Adis questions, is it possible that this is true? It is true. And maybe Beta is missing like Magus is missing. You know what I mean? Like he went to buy bread and never returned. He made a castle. He never returned. I say, pull out. I have a theory, just a small one.
All right, it's up.
I say he was captured by the goddess. because he refused to pay the toll of faith and everything. He was captured. I'm sorry, Vayne. Maybe your dad is a prefect of God right now as we speak.
Ahmad says, my theory, he sacrificed his life to give the reigning power to Vayne in exchange for Vayne promising him to protect Laguara. I can see that too.
Yeah, okay, that's a nice theory.
I can see that too. So, a person who had thought once dared to Vayne that very thing. Normally, Vayne would ignore such an insolent question, but in this case, he seemed somewhat caught off guard, and after being silent for a moment, replied, What an idiotic question. It doesn't matter who I am. The real issue is how I live. He then continued to say on this about the Master of Sand. A castle of sand? Sorry to disappoint you, but I can't do that kind of thing. However, to be able to do such a thing wouldn't take technique or power. It would take an unwavering resolution. That guy, the one they called the Master of Sands, must have had incredible determination in order to save his clan that way. So, Vayne says that he doesn't know anything about it.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I believe that our boy Vayne is lying about not knowing anything about it.
Yeah, that's not even a theory. I think
he says because the way they say he was caught off guard, it's like, oh, okay, so somebody may know something about it, but that doesn't mean that they know everything. And it'd be easy for him to die because only he knows the truth. So. So yeah. Well, yeah. Now Vayne is.
But I want to know more about his seer thing. Like, if what we're saying is the truth, like he can speak with the sands and feel. So he can't, because we know spoilers.
Spoilers.
I guess we know that Kyle is searching for Ray, but Ray isn't in the desert, so Vayne is going to say, I'm sorry, I just can't say to you that he's not in the desert. That's all I can say.
It's interesting. I like I said before, I don't feel like Vayne is. I feel like Vayne would be more or less like, your friend. If he's not in the desert, he's more than likely being held at the temple or being held at Panterbane, which is one of the arcs. AKA Bowser's Funhouse of pain.
Yep. I think he'll tell that to, because he seems like a very cool person, chill person in that end, and also the fact that he seems like he's going to be a bad guy, but he's a good guy. He's not a bad guy. He just does things his way.
His way or the highway.
Dying today.
Yeah, are you okay? You can't be doing that now.
I'm fine.
We're already pushing the podcast back a week. Now, if you get sick when I get back.
No, I'm fine. And we can end the podcast with Pocket Sand. That's it. That's a joke.
That's okay.
Pocket Sand.
Pocket Sand. But yeah, but guys, Mass Church, it is over.
Over. Yeah.
Like I said,
these ones, when we tackle one unit at a time, they're going to be shorter.
Yes.
And
so
this when we end up with every unit.
Yep. Just wait for the
podcast. It's going to be once. It's, oh my god, I can't talk. It's 2 weeks, so 15 days between podcast and podcast, and this is going to be the usual length. Depends on how lore heavy they are.
Yeah. So, yeah, I
And
think that's
also,
it.
we'll talk about the event if the unit releases with an event.
Yeah,
So
but
don't worry if you skip the event, the story will talk. We can talk about the Halloween one, but it's just
that event was garbage.
it was
The whole
garbage.
event was
It was like
garbage. The end.
we're gonna summon this, and oh no, we summoned that, and we have to summon another thing, and they just mess around, and everything's fixed at the end. The end.
The event was garbage. The time trial that's going up is full of cheaters. It's garbage.
Yeah.
So,
I don't want to throw much salt about that, about the cheating thing. I don't want to throw much salt.
there's 23 cheaters.
Can we look at the?
Yeah, I can pull it up. Now, don't nobody judge me for the amount of crystals that I have. I did something stupid. I did.
No. Can we? Oh yeah, because we can check live.
Yeah, don't. All I'm saying is don't worry about my
Sorry.
crystals. Just know that I did try to chase
We
the arc.
have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is legit. 7, 8, 9 in the top 10. 11.
No, I'm going top 30. So
12. This is probably
which one did you say was legit? Yveltal?
yeah.
Tweaks said that person isn't legit either.
What? He isn't legit?
They only have 137 hours played.
But they have Maze 20 frames, so they could be legit.
Maze isn't ranked anymore, remember?
Press exit out.
Yeah.
Another legit one was its LN 3000.
Yeah, LN 3000. Gilga's legit.
You bought the package for the future. That's smart.
I did. I'm going to.
Cheaters are just as screwed at this game right now. Yeah. It's so sad.
Look who's back, Scorpio.
Scorpio's back, baby.
Jesus.
The comeback that nobody expected. But I don't want to tackle this at all.
Yep, yeah.
Just pull it out. Pull it out. Just forget about it.
Don't worry about it.
We don't need to talk about this in the lore podcast.
I swear.
We don't need to talk about the cheater problem in the lore podcast. That doesn't feel good at all.
Yeah,
we want to end in a high note, saying, listen, Adis. Again, if you dare to make that sort of a story update again.
Oh, I'm pulling up to your house. I'm pulling up to your house.
We'll fucking kill you.
Whoa. No, we're gonna do what Vayne did. Them pit traps gonna be crazy. Pocket sand. Lots of pocket sand. But with that being said, church is over, the sermon is over. Appreciate you all coming.
And remember, we won't be here for next week. So the next one is going to be on November 19.
Yeah. But don't worry, there will still be some lore
on his channel.
On my channel. The Duality of Melza video will be going up while I'm away. So.
And if someone is interested, I think
I did update the link. So you guys can join the Discord, the Church of Lore Discord. Talk to me and Simi and the other churchgoers ourselves as we talk about lore.
And I think if it is, I don't know when I'm going to post today. Maybe tomorrow.
Yeah.
Maybe tomorrow I'll do a live stream in Spanish on my channel, talking about the new story update. And translated it to anyone who speaks Spanish, just doing the good job of bringing the story into Spanish. So we'll be talking about that tomorrow in my channel. If you want,
I'm gonna buy one. I'm gonna buy one of these packs.
It will be a Spanish stream.
Yeah, I'm going to buy one of these 30-year anniversary packs just to purchase it. So, woog. All right. But with that, as Simi said,
do you have any if there's not a collab, do you have any unit speculation?
general unit, hopefully.
Just give us a general
unit, and if it is a general unit, please be shift foul or shift blood rose.
Shift blood rose? Are you in that squad?
I am that squad. Yeah, that's
appreciated.
And we're gonna end it with because I still have my daily free gacha 10 spin. This is the last one, and I still don't have the Mononop arc, so we're gonna do the friend ritual.
Do the friend ritual. Yeah, let's end it in a positive note.
Hopefully. So I gotta get all blues, I believe.
Great job. Thank you, Ahmad. I'll do my best.
I'm getting a whole bunch of reds.
Story in Spanish.
General units, we can stop pulling, bro. Listen.
Next week I'll do the maintenance notice in Spanish as well. When it comes. General units, so we can stop pulling.
I'm getting a lot of. I'm just trying to get no reds. I just don't want any reds. Jesus.
Thank you. Good luck, Dojo.
Yeah, if it'll give me all blues, please stop giving me reds.
No.
There we go. All blues. Here we go.
All blues. Let's go.
To end the summon.
Use a spin. A spin one way. And spin your cursor. A spin it one way. A spin the other. Oh, we got a bot.
All right, and we're popping
it too. We got a bot in the chat.
Oh no. Oh no. Hold on.
No. Oh no. Hold on. I'm gonna block it. Don't worry, guys. They're just working on it.
Yep, we're going to definitely.
Oh my god, our stream is so popular that it even attracted the bots.
There we go.
There we go. They're gone. Did you get something?
Nope, nothing at all.
Shots. Don't worry. Okay, so that's it.
Yep, that's it.
For attending the mass. And as always, see you next time.
Pocket Sand!